Happy Monday, everybody. So for this week's video, I decided to do a challenge for myself. I try to burn 1,000 calories a day in physical activity, excluding my basal metabolic rate, which is just how many calories my body will burn living, breathing, digesting food. And it was definitely an interesting challenge for myself. I made a choice recently that I wanted to try to do an endurance race, and I realized that I haven't been training as hard as I have been. Just work, some life things going on, so I want to just pinpoint and see how I can do this. So 1,000 calorie burn a day, I tried to do it. Did I burn 1,000 calories every single day? You have to watch the video to find out. Definitely like and subscribe, and here we go. So on May 1st, I had 3 cycling events, which I cycled on and off from 9:30 in the morning to about 4 p.m. I had errands. First, I had to go see a client, then I hung out with a friend, and then I cycled back home. So as you can see, for each one, shows my heart rate. And for here, for the first one, I burned about 254 calories. The second one was a little bit shorter, 133. And then the last one was 206. So I burned over 500, but I just decided to keep it as one activity of 500 calories. And then so I'm about to do my second 500 calorie workout for the day. And earlier I did bike rides around the city doing errands. So right now I'm going to try to dance, and then let's see how long it takes me to do some Zumba, some pop music dancing to burn 500 calories. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me. Let's just see what happens. And then the other activity I did for the day, which you saw, was over 500 calories trying to dance, and it took me about 1 hour and 22 minutes. So for the second day, as you see, I did burpees, and burpees were really challenging. It took me about 1 hour and 21 minutes to burn 473. I actually stopped when it said 500, but my Whoop app tracked as only 473, so there's some human error, but you know, that's what it is. My other activity was to do yoga at night because I was starting to feel a little sore, and doing almost 55 minutes of yoga for me, a vinyasa, was only a 74 calorie burn. Even though I felt it in my arms, as you'll see, I was really pushing myself. So to burn the rest of the calories, I decided to walk outside my neighborhood. I worked for about 2 hours and 21 minutes to burn only 351 calories. This could be the fact that I was fatigued and I wasn't pushing myself, so my heart rate really didn't go up as much. But I had to learn, and I learned now that when I walk a lot, I actually probably not burning as much as I want. But my walking is not to burn a lot of calories, it's rather just to enjoy myself, clear my head, and that's exactly what I enjoy doing when I walk. Morning guys, so it's the morning of the third day, start of the third day of doing about 1,000 calorie burn, and couple of things. My weight is up a couple of pounds, and that's because in the middle of the night I was really hungry and sore and I couldn't sleep. I haven't been sleeping well. I normally don't sleep well, but I noticed also I've not been sleeping well lately. So I woke up and I ate a bunch of banana pudding and some cereal, just because I just felt really depleted. Like my back is sore, my legs are a little sore from the bike ride, and definitely I think doing the 750 burpees yesterday. So I'm just noticing some things. I'm gonna stretch a little bit more, but yeah, I don't know what's going on, but that's why I'm doing this for a whole week and see what happens. Maybe my weight will go back down. I'll try to eat a little bit more food during the day, drink more water, even though I've been drinking tons of water. So I want to update you. I'm kind of tired. It's around 6:12 a.m. I gotta eat some breakfast and then I have work. It's Monday. Let's do this. For the third day, I decided to also cycle. I had to see clients and do some errands. So my first cycling, I burned about 135 calories in 22 minutes. The second cycling, burned 126 calories in 28 minutes. And then the third cycling, I burned only 88 in 26 minutes. So obviously I didn't get a total of 500 calories burned for that day. Like I said, I could have been really fatigued. And at night, I decided to row for about 500 calories, and that took me 46 minutes. I definitely pushed myself. My heart rate was going up and down. At the end, I was really struggling to finish, so I decided just to push through. And you can see the difference of heart rate as I'm fatiguing out. So it's something for me to notice and learn. So I'm definitely doing this challenge, trying to burn 500 calories in one shot, is realizing that I need to work on my endurance, which is fine. But I can definitely mentally push through and do much more than I ever thought I could. Again, I did some cycling just from after seeing a client. It was just a quick activity from work to my apartment. It took me 35 minutes to burn 111 calories. And then the next activity I did at home was I was dancing. And I wanted to dance just because I wanted to move my body and see what I could do. So in about almost 50 minutes, I burned 316 calories. Again, moving around, I definitely pushed my heart rate. And at the end of the night, after working a full day, I try to do the Stairmaster, which is not anybody's favorite exercise, especially when your legs are feeling it. And in 52 minutes, I only burned 385, but for me, the exertion was really hard. I had to, as you can see, I had to take little pauses in between Stairmaster. I didn't do this continuously. I stopped for a max of maybe 30 seconds to rest, and it was something for me to learn. Again, just pushing myself. So to this day, I didn't do a 1,000-calorie burn, but it's for me to learn more about myself. Good morning. So it's the start of the 5th day of this challenge. Yesterday I ended up not doing a 1,000-calorie burn, just didn't sleep well, didn't plan everything. So I learned a lot. Actually, in the middle of the night, I woke up really hungry, so I did eat some food. I had some leftover banana pudding I had made and some cereal, so that's why my weight is kind of staying the same. I don't expect to lose weight, but it was just interesting how much I think the math of burning calories and eating is not as simple as we've seen. So today I'm going to try to do a 1,000 calories burn again, 2 segments. I'm really tired, but I'm going to try to push through because I want to challenge myself, and I think I'm going to eat a little bit more today just to see if that helps with my energy, helps me with my sleep, helps me complete this challenge today, because after today I got 2 more days and I want to really push through and show you guys what I can do. Thank you so much, and let's keep going. Alright, I'm going to try this 1,000 calorie workout burn. It's about over an hour. I'm going to see if I can do it in about an hour because I do have to head to my client. But let's get this started and see how this goes. The 5th day, I tried this YouTube video that said they burned 1,000 calories, and I only burned 346. Again, when you look at these YouTube videos, sometimes there is false advertising. I try to be as open as possible with all of you guys, and I'm realizing, like I said, this attracted me to do it, and the video was about an hour and 10 minutes. And again, this woman, she burned 1,000 calories, but she also is different from me. Her muscle tone, her weight, her age. So for me, my metabolic rate, being my size and my age, is about 1,400 calories a day. So this could have been a really reason why my body only burned this much, because it's different. So I decided to pull on a SkiErg, which, as you'll see, so I did about 30 minutes first, and I burned 211 calories, and my heart rate was going up and down. I was doing a burst of 500 meters of SkiErg, so that's why I was taking a little break, because my heart rate was going up and my arms were feeling it. And then the second time that I did it for about 32 minutes, I burned 171 calories doing it. Again, my arms were definitely feeling it, so I try to push as hard as I can, but it was just something that I was noticing that I was just getting really tired and needed more energy. And then the last thing I did was at night. When I got home, I tried to burn some more calories. And for 35 minutes I did about 130 calorie burn. Again, this was just doing cardio abs, so I was just trying to do some jumping jacks or some burpees, and then some mountain climbers, some sit-ups, and side planks. I did this over and over for about 35 minutes, and that's what I got. On the 6th day, I had a lot more activity. As you can see, I was trying to really get into burning my 500 calories in the morning and in the evening. So in the morning, I had errands to do, so I did some cycling. So for the first time, I did 166 calorie burn in 47 minutes. In the second part of cycling, I did 196 calorie burn in 39 minutes. Once we got to the evening, I started to do jump rope. And jump rope is something that apparently burns a lot of calories. But you have to also remember that if you're sore and tired, it takes a lot of effort. So I did 184 calorie burn in about 24 minutes. I try to keep my heart rate as high as I can, breaking only a little bit. I was just trying to feel it out, trying to work on my rhythm. And then for the second burst, I did about 15 minutes because I was waiting to close up after working, and I burned 120 minutes in 15 minutes. When I was jumping for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for about 42 minutes, I burned 323. So this was definitely a higher calorie burn. And with definitely taking those breaks of 20 seconds off, I was able to rest my arms, catch my breath, and then just keep going. So today's day 7, Yesterday was an interesting day, so I got my period, so my stomach was bloated, I wasn't feeling well, I ate in the middle of the night. Yesterday I was able to burn 1,000 calories, but I was trying to eat a little bit within a certain range, and I woke up in the middle of the night being really hungry, so I ate. So that's why my weight is not fluctuating a little bit. It's going up maybe 0.4 this morning from the other day. But yeah, we're gonna see how today goes. It's our last day. My last day, of course, everybody says running does a lot of burning calories, but I want to wait till my last day because I hadn't ran in a while. And yeah, it took me about an hour. An hour I burned 548 calories of running. I did, well, jogging in my sense because haven't ran in a long time. So I did a minute jogging and then a minute off. And then I described a little bit after how my run was going. But this was something that was interesting too because I was able to keep my heart rate up. And I haven't jogged or done any type of running in the last 3 months. I had an injury in February and my calf really gave out. So my Achilles have been tight, so I've been trying to do little things like some jump rope, some jumping jacks get. So when I started this run, I started a little bit too fast. So I decided to do the 1 minute of jogging, 1 minute of walking. It wasn't running, it was jogging. I was probably going at 10-minute pace, which is fine for me because, like I said, I haven't jogged in a while and I didn't want to hurt myself. I wanted just to see what it would feel like. After doing this, jogging on and off, I realized that one, my cardiovascular capacity when it comes to running is low, which is normal because I haven't ran in a while, so I'm not going to beat myself up about it. But I was able to keep doing it. Like I said, minute jog, minute walk, minute jog, minute walk. I just kept going. I didn't think, oh, I should be faster, or man, why am I so out of shape? It did cross my mind, but I reminded myself, I haven't jogged or ran in 3 months. So it's going to take me a little time to adjust. But what's good is that I'm able to do this workout and then go forward from that. I can start to add more jogging. Maybe now I'm doing it once, twice a week, very light, because what a lot of running magazines show you is that your runs where you improve on are actually on your slower runs. See how your body feels and then increase the speed very slowly. And I'm really excited about it. So you can see I'm a little sweaty, gonna rehydrate, and yeah, let's see how the rest of the day goes. Thanks so much for joining me. Remember, you can do anything you set your mind to. Just have to trust yourself, be kind to yourself, and you know, really see what you want to do. And what you want to do is always going to be there. It's going to wake yourself up in the morning and just go. The last activity at night was doing the elliptical, and in an hour and 4 minutes I burned 323 calories in elliptical. My legs were definitely feeling it. I tried to keep my heart rate up, but this could have been fatigue and me just really trying to push through. This night I didn't complete 1,000 calorie burn at the end of the day, but that's also because I was really fatigued. I thought about going home and doing it, but my body was just feeling it. Like I said, after doing that long jog in the morning, I was more sore than I thought I was, so I didn't want to injure myself. So I decided to take a step back and just keep going. Now, I tried to burn 1,000 calories every single day, but I also want to see something about my body. Now, what happens if you just train for 1,000 calories a day, but don't really add any extra nutrition because of the fear of gaining weight? Well, to become an endurance athlete, you don't really worry about those things. A lot of the articles that I've been reading is just working out and giving your body nutrition. So that's why for this video, I recorded my weight and showed you my body every morning before and after I did a challenge. And the things that I realized was that obviously the way my body looks doesn't really matter, and I had a lot of different issues this week. When I didn't eat more, I woke up in the middle of the night and was famished. I would try to drink water, go back to sleep, but my stomach was just in knots. I was really hungry, I felt really depleted, and I couldn't sleep. So I had to wake up in the middle of the night and had a snack. Most of the time the snack was either some banana pudding I had made earlier that week or some cereal, just some simple carbs to help me go to sleep. And that's the thing, is that when you are craving things at night and you know it's not emotional and you can tell the difference, it's because you haven't fed your body enough during the day. And your body is a machine, especially as you use it every single day. You might not understand how much your body's moving and burning, but your body needs nutrition. And for me, that's what I learned this week. At the end of the week, my body kind of stabilized around 161.4 pounds. I also got my period halfway through the week, and my body naturally bloats. So that extra water weight could have been to it, but that's not really what mattered. I wanted to make sure if I can push through this challenge, not hurt myself. It's been a couple of days. I'm not gonna lie, the next day afterwards, I felt really tired, really sore, and I took a day off. I actually took more than a day off. I spent time with my family. I ate a little bit more. We were celebrating an early Mother's Day at my father's house, and it was something that I just needed. I was hungry. Like I said, I was hungry all day. I went to bed really early, and I was fatigued, as you should be if you're trying to burn about 1,000 calories a day for 7 days in a row. And definitely, I'm happy that I completed most of the challenge, and I'm looking forward to increasing my endurance, but definitely with more rest days, more food, more sleep, and stretching. The thing that I didn't show you is that every single day at work, I was stretching and foam rolling my body 2 to 3 times for about 10 minutes at a time. Why? Because my body was tight and it was sore and it wasn't used to all this activity that I normally do. So I wanted to heal it. And healing it does come with a rest day. But for this challenge, I just want to see if I could do 7 days in a row. Now, I'm not telling you guys to go out every day and burn 1,000 calories to become an endurance athlete. No, this was a test for myself. I consider myself a medium fitness person. I'm definitely better than when I was 10 years ago, and there's more than I want to get done. So I have to test myself. And for me, my testing is always pushing myself physically to a point of feeling really uncomfortable and then seeing how I feel. Now, if I feel like I'm really going to hurt myself, I'm going to stop. That's why for one of the days I jogged the last day, because I hadn't jogged or ran in over 3 months because I had a calf injury that hurt me so bad that I couldn't walk and I couldn't go to work. And that for me, it just taught me that I need to stretch out my calves more. I have to build up my legs even stronger than I thought it was. And it's a good thing. It doesn't mean I couldn't do something or I failed at something. And that's a mindset that I've had to change recently about myself when I talk about myself. And that's what I've been trying to do, is just talk very kindly to myself when I'm going through difficult times and pushing myself. There were days that I really felt upset when I didn't hit that 1,000 calorie burn or I overate in the middle of the night, that I really was mad at myself because I was like, oh my God, I can't believe you messed up. But of course I messed up. I've never done this before, and I had to give myself that grace. And also, I'm human. I want to get stronger, but strength does not come in a day. It takes a whole lifetime. Like I said, if I look back in the last 5 years, just working on myself physically and mentally, I've made strides in a lot of things. And I also know there are a lot of things that I cannot change. You know, the fact that I had knee surgery and my knee doesn't bend all the way. I'm trying really hard to change it, but if it doesn't change, I have to live with it and move forward and still challenge myself physically. And that's what this challenge was for me. How can I challenge myself physically and mentally, knowing that a lot of things come up? I want to thank you all for joining me on this video, and as you'll see, I definitely pushed myself and it was a great challenge for me to do. It is Mental Health Month, so definitely be kind to people and give a smile when you can, but also the most important thing is to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself first. Even your loved ones might not know what you're going through, and that's okay. If you want to keep that to yourself, that's fine. But if you feel like you need to talk, believe me, people around you do love you and want you to speak to them. So reach out and be there, because you are important. You are there. You are the most important person to yourself, but you will also realize that you are very important to people who love you very much. I care for you, and I always want you all to be well, and I'm hoping that me showing you a little bit of how I live my life is going to help. Anyway, have a great day. Be good. See you next time.